get it over with. You know, I'm going to have some fun with these playoff games. I can't trash talk for Georgia and Michigan because I don't pull for either team really. I can't take a standpoint from each team. I can't I can't do enough for that. But as an Alabama fan, yeah, I'm gonna trash talk Cincinnati. And here it is. Prepare for a butt whooping. Look, I know I've said some things about any given Saturday and anything can happen in the playoffs and forget about half of them being blowouts and all that. And to a certain extent, I do agree with that. I'm not here to say that Cincinnati cannot beat Alabama. They got amazing talent. Ahmed Gardner, Myjah Sanders. They got one of the top quarterbacks in the draft in Desmond Ritter. You know, Luke Fickell is an amazing recruiter. Great offensive and even defensive kind of coach. I think he's a special coach that can kind of work with both sides of the ball. That defense especially, man, it's been great. But tell me, what quarterback have you faced that is anywhere close to what you're going to face in Bryce Young, Cincinnati? I mean, seriously. And again, all due respect, this is just some trash talk, but also some of it's kind of true. But who have you faced that's on the caliber, the pedestal, the level that Bryce Young, this Heisman winning quarterback, by the way. And again, I know that I've said some things about Bryce Young this year. I apologize. I wasn't too high on him at the beginning of the year, but I will say that I do think that how he's handled certain defenses and everything has been impressive throughout the season. He's very calm. He doesn't let pressure get to him that much. Yeah, he might take a sack. He took a sack or two in the Auburn game. Auburn showed you how you beat Alabama, even though Alabama won the game. A&M showed you how you beat Alabama. Well, first off, you got to hope that offensive line is not prepared and ready to go. You got to hope that Bill O'Brien has a bad day of play calling and Doug Marrone ain't coaching his guys right up front. You got to hope the defense doesn't show up like it did against A&M. It's not that the defense didn't show up in the Iron Bowl. In fact, that's all that showed up. There was no scoring offense. We were scoreless for practically 3.5 quarters. We score late, we get a field goal, all that stuff, right? Anyway, even though they won the Iron Bowl, take advice from a team like Auburn, Cincinnati. But I'll say this. It's not that we think, let's be honest, is anyone actually picking Cincinnati outside of maybe Cincinnati fans to win this Orange Bowl? Or I'm sorry, the Cotton Bowl? The Orange Bowl's Michigan and Georgia. I won't do a trash talk for that because, again, I'm an Alabama fan, so I have the right to come on here and, as a fan, hype up my team and trash talk Cincinnati. And again, much love and respect. I don't hate them. This is all fun and games, but on a serious note, who have they played that's on the caliber of what Alabama's played? Alabama played Florida. I get the whole Dan Mullen thing, but they still played it down to the wire. They played a close game. Played a team like Miami. They were ranked going into the season, right? We played the Iron Bowl. We played LSU close. We played A&M. We beat Ole Miss handily. What was it, 42-21? Right? And listen, I don't want to hear this, oh, well, those teams have fallen off since then. I'm sick of that talk. This bull about, oh, you played this team, they might have been ranked then, but look where they are now. They're not good. They're 6-6. They're 8-4. What? You think Alabama has any impact? I mean, you hand them one loss, but I mean, Alabama can't tell you what's going to happen after they beat a team. They can't tell you, like, how is Alabama supposed to know that beating Miami would ultimately end up in them firing Manny Diaz and them going 5-7 or whatever they went? They go 6-6, and now they got Mario Cristobal, which I think is a great hire. Bama can't tell you that stuff. They can't do that. Got a Bama shirt here. A new one for Christmas. Thank you, Nana. Love you. Appreciate you for getting me this amazing shirt. Anyway, listen. Cincinnati. Back to y'all real quick. Y'all are an amazing team. You got a lot of top tier first and second round talent on this team. I do think they're going to fall off. I will say this. This isn't like a UCF undefeated type of thing a few years ago where they just played a bunch of nobodies and they were the only undefeated team in the FBS. No, Cincinnati's really good. And the American Conference isn't too bad. I mean, some teams, yes. But like a team like Houston, they had a pretty decent season. They went like 10-2 or something. That's a good team to beat. All I'm trying to say is, it's not that Cincinnati doesn't have the talent. It's not that they don't have the coaching, because Luke Fickell's an amazing head coach. He has shown that, right? But it's Alabama. And look, Bama's not unbeatable. They lost the game this year. A&M showed you. You got to expose that defense. And not only do you have to expose the defense of Alabama, right? But you got to play a little extra on your side of the ball. On your side of the ball. Right? Because what good is it? Well, we're scoring on their We're scoring on their defense. We put 21 up. Well, your defense didn't do their part. They gave up 26. That's not my official prediction on this one. But I do expect this game to be close. I expect them to be very competitive against Alabama. But if Cincinnati, listen, if you really think you're going to go in there and beat Alabama, you're crazy. You're not going to beat us down. I'm not saying they can't win this game, but I'm saying it's not going to happen. You're messing with Coach Saban, defensive guru and mastermind. The motivator from a loss. We're still kind of sort of upset about that A&M game. We almost probably should have lost to LSU. Give Coach O some credit. I mean, he said that, he was going to beat Alabama every time they saw us or whatever. He at least tried. Great effort. In the Iron Bowl. Alabama's, hell or high water. They've played some tough games. I'm telling you that. It's not that they've just blown every team out of the water this year. Even Ole Miss, at least for the first quarter or so, was giving us fits. And that was a game that, shout out to my buddy Chess Hall. He thought we would lose that game, if any game. He was wrong. We lost like the next week at A&M or whenever. But look, Alabama has had their challenges. And now they're fixing to go play in Dallas for the Cotton Bowl, or Arlington, wherever, against a top 4 team who has a top quarterback in the draft. He'll go first round. They got the top corner in Ahmed Gardner. Secondary, just machine. Amazing. They got all this talent on Cincinnati. Is there any category where it outweighs what Alabama has? I would honestly say that maybe their secondary is a little better. But we got some receivers. I understand that sometimes, our receivers had a lot of trouble catching the ball in some of these games. Right? They did. They stepped it up against Georgia. A lot of people, listen, Georgia fans, what happened? There's no chance you get past Jordan Davis. Because Jordan Davis is going to get in your face. And your O-line has been crappy all year long. I was not disagreeing with that. But you didn't expect the O-line to step up in that game, did you? Nobody really did. Come on. Not only did Alabama win this, if they win, it's going to be close. I said that. They beat you by 21 points. What was it, 41-20? Something like that. The defense showed up. Pete Golding had a plan. A lot of Bama fans still think Pete Golding needs to be fired. I'm kind of that, but at the same time, every once in a while he can get it together and get a good game like that, right? But only when it matters, which in some ways does piss me off. Overall, I'll say this. There is a way for you to beat Alabama Cincinnati. Expose their defense, play your front 7 against our offensive line, and hope that maybe some guys up front, which really the only great one on there that I have seen is Evan Neal. He is the leader of the O-line, the top tackle in the draft, and he's the one doing his job. You got to hope the other guys just let you on through, and maybe you could get a sack on Bryce Young and pressure him. Because when he faces pressure, and he's done okay against it, but if you apply a little bit too much, you can get to him, and, he at the very least, he does a good job getting the ball away from pressure. The receivers on the other end, and y'all know who you are, anyone not named Jameson Williams, don't always catch it. So you got to hope that happens. You got to hope the O-line falls and fails. You can get pressure on him. And then drop your Ahmed Gardner guy back there. Can he get a pick off? He's been really, really good in the secondary. Breaking up passes. Got some great picks. I think he's got a pick 6 or 2 in there. He's amazing. It's not that Cincinnati doesn't have the weapons or talent. Listen, it might not be exactly to Alabama's standard or level. But quite honestly, I'll give you props. Maybe it's good enough. It might be. It ain't gonna happen. No. If you're giving Nick Saban, let's say this was the weekend after SEC championship and all the other championships, right? Maybe you have a better chance. You're practically giving him like 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month, to prepare for this game on New Year's Eve. Yeah. You're going to give Nick Saban all the time in the world to prepare for a game. And you think you go in there and find a way, you'll slow him down. But you don't think, number one, he already took a loss. So he's learned from the loss. How did we lose this game? Okay, let's not do that again. He's had his guys in situations where they should have lost the Iron Bowl. I'm just going to call it what it is. We should have lost Auburn. And then, with all the cards on the table, everything stacked against Alabama, they go and they dominate and kill Georgia in the SEC title. Now you want to give us a month to prepare? Cincinnati's not winning this game. It's not a lack of talent that they have compared to Alabama. It's just the Bama factor, the standard, the motivation. Saban, he's going to have his boys ready. He's going to have them out there. Much love and respect to Cincinnati and the fans. Again, this was just some trash talk. I don't have hatred or anything, and I do wish both of these teams good luck. And, yeah, look, I wouldn't be too surprised if Cincinnati won this game, honestly. This is just some trash talk. Again, I just, kind of get y'all hyped up. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I'll have to work all day, though, sadly. But, go back and watch highlights later on, get some notes together, review the game, see what went down. But hope for a good one. I love y'all. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Again, Happy New Year to everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. Until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media, check it out. Cincinnati, get your boys ready. Go to Dallas, play in the Cotton Bowl, and don't opt out. Don't quit. Come get some of Bama, because Bama wants some of you. Woo! Roll Tide!